Good evening, everyone. I'm Akash Lapindo. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks for tuning in. Not the kind of news you want to hear, but the reality is the central bank's forecasting more challenges to the local economy in the first half of the year. The good news, that there are signs of improvement in the second half. All that coming out of the central bank's latest economic report. With the details, we turn now to our Carla Palmer.
In his outlook, Governor of the Central Bank of the Bahamas, Mr. John Roll, says the recovery of the Bahamas from the COVID-19 pandemic should become much stronger over the course of next year in 2022, at which time he anticipates the private sector should revert to being more of a net contributor to growing the country's foreign reserves. According to Mr. Roll, the Bahamian economy contracted by some 16% in 2020, with tourism and cruise visitor activity on pause since March, and stopover visitors are projected to have achieved numbers no higher than 1/4 of the levels achieved in 2019. The central bank governor anticipates that once the COVID-19 vaccine arrives here in the country and is administered, it will have a positive impact on the country's economy.
National travel in 2020 underscores the severe negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the Bahamian economy. These effects will also weigh heavily on the economy in 2021 because the global vaccination drive is not expected to boost travel confidence until the second half of the year. This limits the degree of economic strengthening that would be observed in 2021. The most significant upside potential for tourism recovery remains getting the virus under control in North America.
Mr. Roll says while banks have recorded a loss, it was only a slight increase in loan payment delinquencies, as borrowers faced hardship but still benefited from deferred payment arrangements. Up to the end of 2020, he says, only 8.5% of loan balances remain on payment deferral plans, compared to 2/3 of such balances in June of 2020.
There are always risks to the immediate outlook, which are centered around how quickly the pandemic is brought under control, as well as the recurring threats from hurricanes. In this regard, the prudent policy responses for the time being are to remain vigilant around the health of domestic financial institutions, be measured about the timing of easing of foreign exchange conservation measures, to continue to be sparing about the focus and magnitude of economic support that the government provides, and to achieve accelerated execution on domestic and foreign investment that can provide some replacement support for the lull in tourism.
Carla Palmer, ZNS Network News.